Hi, everybody, and welcome to English 2, even though you're already in English 2. I'm going to be your sub for the rest of the semester, and so I made a very quick kind of welcome intro video just so that we can introduce ourselves. So, there we go. So my name is Erin Fujinami. I have taught here at COS for several years, and I know your current instructor, Lisa, from college. So I am excited to be helping out and finishing up the class with you guys. So a few things about me. My name, Erin Fujinami. You can totally just call me Erin. I'm fine with that. I got my bachelor's and my master's from Fresno State. Your instructor, Lisa, and I also went to school there and had classes together. And so we share lots of the same philosophies and whatnot in regards to teaching. So this should be a pretty seamless transition. I am a mom, wife, and pet mom. I've got all kinds of pets. These are my kiddos there and my husband. We love to travel. I love to read, and I also love to cook. So these are some of the books I've read recently. This is some lemon curd that I made over the summer, and just some pictures of my family and I. So this is us in Yosemite last year. I'm really excited. We're getting to go back in about a week here. So love to travel on the weekends when I'm able to. So, some things about transitioning to a new instructor. First, I want to reassure everybody that your previous instructor and I prepared for this together. So, you should be in really good hands. It should be pretty seamless. But a couple of things to note. First, of course, you will get credit for all of the work that you've already done for class so far, and your instructor will have graded all of that by the time I take over next week. I will be handling grades from here on, including final grades. So if you have anything that comes up or any questions or anything like that, I'm the one that you need to go to. I will have one office hour on Zoom every week, and I'm going to be responding to essays very slightly differently than what you might be used to. So I will go over that with you guys, but it's a really tiny difference, and all of your main things are going to stay the same. Please reach out with questions and concerns. I'm here to help ensure your success, just like your previous instructor was. So I'm looking forward to finishing out the semester with you all. So just a quick note about how we prepared for subbing. First, I've subbed for lots of instructors when they can't finish the semester for a variety of reasons. And so I've done this successfully lots of times. So I'm used to it. I've been the one to kind of take over in lots of different scenarios. This one being my favorite because I know the instructor really well, and we even got some time to chat together about the class before I'm taking over. So super prepared and very excited to work with you all. As I mentioned previously, we went to college together at Fresno State and have remained in touch afterwards. So I know your instructor. We teach really similarly. We have similar teaching philosophies, and I think that you'll find that we do things really similar to one another. So again, good hands. Hopefully a pretty smooth transition here. We also got to hang out on Zoom for several weeks before I'm taking over, and we specifically looked at your class, how things are going, how she grades, how we would grade samples of student work, how we would handle different things that come up. So we're very much on the same page about all of those things. So I just want to reassure you. That we do things really similarly. We've prepared for this, and it's going to be great. So, on to some important things that you do need to know, starting with how to reach me. General tips. Please try to contact me during school hours, and for me, that is between about 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Monday through Friday, excluding holidays and weekends. When you contact me, it is super helpful for me if you can include your name and your course along with relevant details. So, your name and which course you're in, and then if you're talking about a specific assignment, like tell me the assignment name, for example. I usually respond within 2 business days, and I really appreciate your patience. As I try to make sure that I respond to everybody and teach my classes and whatnot in a timely way. So if you don't hear back from me right away, feel free to send a follow-up email, but try to give me just a couple of days to get back to you. For the fastest response, you can text me. And the way that you're going to be able to do that is to join our class on the Remind app. And you can do that by texting this code to this number. So the way that you're going to do that is enter 81010 on your phone and then text this code to that number, just like you were sending a text to a friend or something. And then follow the directions, and it'll get you enrolled in our class on the Remind app. Once you're in that class, you can text me there at any time. I do my best to respond right away, but of course, if you text me really late or on a weekend or something like that, I might not be able to get back to you right away. But generally, if you text me, you'll get a response within about 24 hours, usually. And then you can also email me. The inbox feature on Canvas is faster than the COS email, but you can also email me at erinf@cos.edu. Allow at least 2 business days for a response to that one. So definitely start with texting me and then use the Canvas inbox, and then as a last resort, use that COS email. I also have office hours. So I am on Zoom specifically for your class on Wednesdays from 12:30 to 1:30. But I did include my general office hours. I also teach at Fresno State, so I am available for more office hours through Fresno State. And you're welcome to set a time aside there as long as I have space for you. I'm happy to, chat with you if you come by during those office hours. So if you look at my Calendly link, you'll see some additional office hours that you can use if this one doesn't work for you. But this Wednesday office hour is kind of set aside specifically for you guys here at COS. So to schedule, you'll just click on this, and then you can set aside a 15-minute time slot with me. If that time does not work, please let me know, and I'm happy to try and arrange a time outside of that if we need to talk. Information about how I grade and provide feedback. So I will be using the same grading contract that you already have in place. Again, I'm familiar with grading contracts. I used them in my own classes for several years, and so super familiar grading style. The only difference that you will notice is how and when I give feedback on your essays. So for essay drafts, I read and provide usually written comments on the draft only. You should see those comments, read through them, and then use those to revise your draft. And then for final drafts, I use a rubric, and that's going to show why your essay meets or doesn't meet expectations, but I don't give you written comments on your final drafts. However, if at any time you would like some additional feedback, some additional comments, etc., please feel free to visit me during my office hours, or you can always set up an appointment, and I'm happy to answer any questions or go over your essay or talk about your grade or anything like that. So I'm really open to talking about those things and why I gave you the feedback that I did, or to help explain the feedback that I gave. So anytime you want to chat, please feel free to approach me for that, and I'm always happy to talk about it. All right, so those are the only differences. Thanks for being here and watching this video so that we can start to get to know each other. And I'm really excited to work with everybody.